Hello, today my article presentation is about classroom assessment practices and learning motivation. It is a case study of Chinese EFL students. Okay, let's look at the background of this study. It is mainly relied on several previous researchers' investigation. We can have a quick look of these researchers. After aware of the background, I will talk about why we should carry out this research. On the one hand, classroom-based assessment carried out by teachers has received interest and support in current international educational policy. Moreover, classroom assessment practice is described as encompassing activities used by a teacher to gather information to make inferences about student learning. On the other hand, few studies have examined what understandings L2 learners have regarding classroom assessment practices. Furthermore, little is known about the meaning L2 students give to the assessment practices they experience, particularly how different forms of classroom assessments may influence their learning motivation. The research questions are very clear. You can have a first impression of this I will talk about in depth. Okay, now we come to the methodology. In this study, it gathered a large amount of participants. 204 second-year undergraduate students participate in this study. Here are the participants' information. There are 16 male, 181 female, but 7 participants did not demonstrate their gender status. Their language background are all bilingual students. Although they are Chinese students, they have learned English as a foreign language. 98 students from a keynote university, whereas 106 from a non-keynote university. They all studying in college English course. As for data collection, its instrument is about questionnaire. The participants should complete a questionnaire composed of 21 items concerning classroom assessment practices, and another questionnaire consisting of 15 items concerning students' EFL course learning motivation. In terms of data analysis, one half is used for exploratory factor analysis, that is EFA, and the other half is used for confirmatory factor analysis, that is CFA. This is a visual image of first question's answer. The findings revealed that EFL students experienced such types of assessment practice frequently, whereas self-assessment emerged to be used the least. The second question's answer is shown as the table. With regard to students' motivational disposition, there was generally moderate endorsement for L2 classroom anxiety, attitude towards the English course, and linguistic self-confidence. The results of last research question is displayed as this graph. Indicates that the positive correlationship between classroom assessment practice were stronger than those between subject performance assessment. What does this mean? It means in-class diagnostic assessment, teacher scaffolding, interactive informal assessment, and self-assessment have stronger influence than subject performance assessment. It suggests that subject performance assessment might be less effective in cultivating and sustaining students' motivation. The conclusion of this study is a summary of the results. However, this study also has some limitation. First, the sample size was used for EFA and CFA analysis is small. Therefore, they needed to test the claims using a larger sample. The measures of these assessment practices and motivation were generated from self-report instruments. Such instruments may involve biases. Therefore, they should make use of observers in the future study. With respect to critical, it has strengths and weaknesses. Of course, this study has illicit research process. The investigation are interpreted from the point of view of the literature review, which has a theoretical foundation. Analysis also facilitates a scientific procedure. Results and discussions are all best answer the given questions. On the contrary, the weakness also has with the analysis sample and self-report instruments. Let's look at the discussion question. You can scan the QR code to vote. Here is the references. Thanks.